100% foreign ownership.
Hi guys, good morning. Before we proceed sa issue natin, yung paaway-away ng mga senator at congressmen ukol sa Chacha, let's listen in muna sa ongoing Senate hearing on constitutional amendments.
And to 100% foreign ownership under the DOE circular amending the IRR of Republic Act 1995-13. So it's not even a law. In particular, the amended Public Service Act allows 100% foreign ownership in telecommunications, air, sea, and land transportation, except PUVs and airports. Power generation has always been open to 100% foreign ownership for the longest time. There appears to be a lack of understanding by our national leaders of the extent of foreign ownership under the law of businesses in our country. In an interview, President Marcos Jr. declared that he wants to open the economy to foreign investments, and I quote, except in critical areas such as power generation. Power generation from coal, oil, and gas plants has been open to 100% foreign ownership for the longest time. The Supreme Court has also allowed 100% foreign ownership of power generation from dams or hydropower plants. President Marcos Jr.'s
Welcome back, Melcy.
Department of Justice and Department of Energy have recently allowed, through a mere implementing guideline, 100% foreign ownership of power generation from solar and wind, which is, as natural resources are under the Constitution, owned by the state. Let us compare the foreign investment laws of the Philippines, China, and Vietnam on telecommunications. Under the amended Public Service Act, foreigners can own now 100% of telecom companies in the Philippines. China at present only allows 49% foreign ownership in landline and cellular phone companies. Vietnam also allows only 49% foreign ownership in landline and cellular phone companies. On land ownership, let us look at our neighbors, China and Vietnam. Even their own citizens cannot own land.
Yeah.
Their own citizens can own only a leasehold for 75 years. In Thailand, foreigners cannot own land, but there is a small exception, up to 1,600 square meters, but only if there is a treaty with another country allowing Thai people to buy land in that other country. And there is no such treaty at present. So in Thailand, foreigners cannot own land. In Indonesia, foreigners cannot own land. They can only acquire a leasehold. So we are better because we allow a corporation 40% owned by foreigners to own land. And frankly, land ownership is not a requirement for investors to invest in a country. If you are a manager, you're sent to the Philippines and you recommend to your board in New York that you should buy the land on which your plant is going to be built, you will be fired.
Yeah,
because you don't have to spend that much to use the land. You need only 25-year lease. And you don't want more than 25-year lease because in 25 years, the labor situation might change. The labor in the Philippines could be more expensive than the next country. So they don't want to buy land actually, foreign investors who are engaged in manufacturing.
Tama, may point ha. Si former Justice Carpio nagsasalita in constitutionalist.
What is the real problem of our law FDI? There are three causes. First, the high cost of power.
Correct. Power, corruption, road condition.
The second highest power rate in Asia, next only to Japan. In manufacturing, energy accounts for at least 30% of your cost. And if you locate your plant here in the Philippines, you cannot compete with your competitor in Vietnam because they have low power rates. They will never come to the Philippines. So we have to address this number one problem. The second problem is our bureaucratic regulation. To put up a factory, you have to, in the Philippines, you have to get a permit from the barangay, from the mayor, from the department.
Gatasan.
In charge of the business.
Gatasan.
And the specialized agency that may also regulate you. In Vietnam and China, you go only to one office and you get all your permits.
Yeah. in 3
The
days, in 1
third
day.
cause of the low FDI is our infrastructure. Our infrastructure is behind our
Roads,
neighbors. Our
roads.
airports, seaports, land transportation, sea transportation. We have to address the real causes. The real cause
Yan ang parati
is
ko
not
sinasabi
the
rin.
Constitution. Nobody cares. The President has been going abroad and has been saying, I have secured almost 500 billion pesos in foreign investment, and not one of those foreigners who plan to invest here required an amendment of our Constitution.
Tama.
That is all, Mr.
Tama.
Chair. Thank you for the opportunity to present my
Ang galing.
Thank you very much, Justice Carpio. After Dr. Fabella, we'll go to Dr. Braid, who is online, also a framer of the 87 Constitution, and then Chairman Aguinaldo, Dr. Carlos, and some of our friends from the foreign chambers. So let's now hear from Dr. Fabella, national scientist and eminent economist. He's online. Dr. Fabella, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Good morning, sir.
Can you hear me?
I think you're on mute, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
No, I'm not muted. Good morning, everyone. I thank the subcommittee on resolution about houses number 6.
Okay guys, babalikan natin yan later kasi maganda yung sinabi ni Justice former Supreme Court Justice Carpio Melcy. Yan talagang tamang-tama na kuha na naman na proven right na naman si VAT. Parati natin sinasabi high electricity rates, second only to Japan. Ngayon ang ganda ng data ni imagine nyo yan, sinong investor pupunta dito na second para tayo. Ibig sabihin mas mataas pa ang kuryente natin kaysa sa South Korea, China, Taiwan, Malaysia, Indonesia, Brunei, Timor-Leste. Imagine nyo yan. Vietnam. Di Cambodia. Pupunta na lang yung mga investor dyan sa mga lugar na yan. Kasi tulad ng sinabi ni Atty. Carpio, 30% ng manufacturing cost ay dyan na pupunta sa kuryente. Bakit mataas ang kuryente? Dito lang sa amin, yung power sector, power company dito, wala eh. Nandiyan pa yung NGCP. Partly owned by China, 40%. Yan rin, So wala talaga tayong, and yet, tinan nyo, sabi ni Justice Carpio, wala nga ni isang makakausap ni President Marcos na mga foreign investors na sinabi, bago ako papasok, gusto ko i-amend mo muna yung Constitution. Wala. Sinasabi, ibaba mo yung kuryente. Yung application sa project dapat 3 days, 5 days, tapos. Dito hindi eh. Paano si Ayong? Yung akin. Paano si Eddie? Yung akin. Yan. Paano si Korean? Magkano ang Korean? Ano yun? Kalimutan ko na yun. Favorite ko ng mga corrupt na ako nang bahala. Ako riyan. Ako nang bahala dyan. Ganun. Parang ganun eh. So, sino ginagatasan from the barangay, from the barangay captain to kagawad. Kung may MNLF, dapat meron rin bayad sa MNLF. Kung may NPA, mayroon rin NPA. Kung MILF, meron rin. Pagkatapos si mayor, si councilor, meron rin. Kung sa probinsya, si governor, meron rin. Meron rin mga bata ni congressmen, meron rin mga bata ni senator, meron rin sa Malacanang. Kung sa power, meron sa Department of Energy, kung sa all the way up. Bakit pupunta ka pa dito? Kung mas mababa ang kuryente sa Korea, Korea ka na lang or Vietnam ka na lang na pinapatay talaga yung mga korap. Wala eh. And then yun, sinasabi ni Kwan, infrastructure. Parati natin sinasabi, marami pang daan dito sa Zamboanga, hindi pa cemented. So paano kung gusto mo mag-transfer ng lumber, gusto mo mag-transfer ng mga vegetable from the highlands to the city, mahirapan ka at everywhere dadaan ka may checkpoint na naman. So hindi ang problema ang constitution. Ginagawa lang nila excuse for the longest time. Ang problema talaga ay yung corruption, lack of infrastructure sa mga barko, eroplano, napakamahal, mga barko kulang, pagkatapos kulang yung mga port areas. So yan ang problema. 'Di ba? Sa ibang lugar, bawal ang ownership sa Thailand. Bawal ang ownership at least dito 40%, and yet why are they going to Thailand? Because of the ease of doing business. Madali itayo yung business. So wala, talo tayo, and yet ginagawa excuse, sangkalan, justification, constitution. No wonder Mel C and Lovenia Gorospe, sila na nag-aaway-away dito. Ito na personal na itong ito daw financer ng People's Initiative na si Ako Bicol Representative Elizalde Co, na chairman rin ng Appropriations Committee ng Kongreso. Ito yung pinakita picture sa Senado na kasama yung nagpupush ng People's Initiative na pribadong individual daw, kuno, pero dati pala staff ni Saldico na nakikipag-usap sa rest house pa mismo ni Speaker Romualdez kasama si Saldico. Pero nagalit na ito si Saldico. Sabi niya, huwag ka masyadong magkunwari na santo ka, dahil kilala ka namin. Sinabihan niya ito si Senator Joel Villanueva, kasi galing naman ito sa Senate, si Joel Villanueva, sa Kongreso, si Joel Villanueva. Sabi niya, unang-una, si Senator Joel ho ay dati na naman siyang party list, and masyado ho atang mayabang ating senador. At alam naman ho natin kung sino siya. Grabe alam naman natin kung sino siya. Kilala naman ho natin si Senator Joel Villanueva kung sino siya. Sabi niya, siya ho ay dati na perpetually disqualified sa decision ng ombudsman. Pero mukhang naapela ho niya. Pero alam po natin na nai-link pa siya kay Janet Lim Napoles kasi meron nakasuhan ito sa pork barrel scam ni Janet Lim Napoles. Pero kahit natalo siya sa korte, pero nakuha niya, on appeal siya. Pero dapat ang ruling ng ombudsman or Sandigan Bayan ata ay perpetually qualified siya na hindi siya pwede tumakbo. So tayo naman, kung tama naman, sinusuporta naman natin. Ang sagot lang dito ni Joel Villanueva ay liars go to hell. Pero sabi ni Saldico, swerte lang siya dahil close siya noon kay former President Benigno Aquino na inappoint siya as TESDA head. Yun. Kaya sabi niya, kaya yan ho ang pagkakilala natin kay Joel. Naswertehan lang niya na best friend niya si Pinoy. At hindi ho natin alam paano siya nanalo. Yun, grabe. Napaka-personal na. So, again, once again, we are making a call to President Bongbong to Marcos na itapo na talaga. Last week, na humirit pa siya na economic provision lang daw hinahabol nila. Pero wala na. You have to admit it. Wala na itong Chacha. Kahit itong Senado, sa nakikita ko yung flow ng discussion, kahit They are just going through the motion. Kumaga pinagbibigyan lang ang mga congressman na kunwari maghihiring sila, pero later on baka lalabas sila ng ah, recommendation na wag na lang muna yung Chacha kasi marami na mga provision na gusto palitan sa Chacha, meron na naisagawa, meron ng batas na ipasa, yung Public Service Act ang tinatawag nila. And di-discuss natin yun. So yun lang muna guys. Later on, we will go back to reviewing itong hearing sa Senado. Pero right now, President Marcos has to drop this issue. Ang dami na talaga nanganak. Ang dami na talaga nanganak na mga issue, pati independence. Tinawagan na siya bangak. Tinawagan na siya addict. Pina-resign na siya ng mga Dutertes. Ang daming issue pumutok dahil dito. Nag-aaway, nag-insultuhan yung mga senador at congressmen. Marcos should apply a break on this. Ito ng panahon, he should show his strong leadership quality kung meron. So, that is a challenge to the president. So, please share this vlog to friends and relatives para umabot sa Malacanang. And again, thank you very much for watching. And don't forget to subscribe to the Vlogcaster Armadin YouTube channel. And thank you kina Bumblebee, kina Rodolfo San Jose, Jenry Sayo for joining us in this vlog. Have a productive and blessed week ahead, everyone.